All right, guys. So what's up? So we're back, and today we're gonna be talking about the Jokers because the Hall of Heroes for the Water Joker just came out. Um, and I figured that we could start doing these like I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna do a series of all the monsters 4 stars, and if we want to, we can get to the 5 stars. But not a lot of us have them, so I'm gonna start off with the fours and see how it responds. You guys respond to it. So so the Hall of so the Water Joker, we'll go through him in a second, but it is so with a new Hall of Heroes update, we can only get 5 of them, no matter how much you farm it. So, um, it's a stages like this. So, and we saw it last, we saw it with the Wind Pirate Captain a month ago. So, all right, so we're gonna go through all of the even the light and dark ones. We're gonna go over their skills. Um, so. Let's see if the water one first. Let's see if it's good or if we are going to be using it as food. Let's find it. Let's find it. Let's find it. And a little champagne. That's how I get to him. Where is the Joker? Definitely have never built him, so he's definitely never lit. Okay. Sian. So Sian, so for me, he's not the best monster. He throws a sharp card to attack, so this is just the regular Joker attack. HP to recovery disable or whatever disturbs HP recovery for 2 turns. But it's not the best skill because I mean a lot of the times in my experience with Lucian, it hasn't landed, so I don't find that too great. This is the same skill as Lucian. It's gonna and the Light Joker. I know that because I have them both. Some of the surprise blocks that inflicts damage and grants 1 random weakening effect. So it can stun, it can put glancing hit, it can put slow speed, it can put whatever. But um, honestly, it's not. It needs to be. It needs to be like a can apply more than one. Like at least for this monster because this monster's garbage. Um, and then his passive needs a buff, like revives with invincibility and immunity for 1 turn with 25% HP. That's not the best. So basically, he could be used, I guess, for a like a stall arena team for Sunday nights, but that's about it. And then increases the HP of ally monsters in dungeons by 33%. Decent, but it's not really what you want because you want your monsters to go through those dungeons fast. So for me, the Water Joker is food for the other Jokers, but we're gonna go through the other Jokers and see which ones you should feed them to. So we're gonna go to Fire next. We're gonna go to I do have this one built. All right, so Jojo. Jojo, he is a bomber. He pairs nicely with Ciara. If you do not have him, he's fusible. If you have Ciara, if you have Ciara, he is fusible. He's really nice compared with her. If you speed them up, it's like speed sync them. They're really nice together. So it's gonna have the same first skill. Not the best skills we've seen, but his skills are changed. So mounts a bomb on all enemies, which detonates after 2 turns. This skill receives 50% additional accuracy. So he's basically gonna land this every time. Um, so that's always great, and it's on all 4. So all 4 enemies or all your enemies or whatever wherever you're on, which is great. And I think this can hit for like 15k with pretty good runes. Mine hits for like 11 or 12, but I pair him with Malaka and Ciara, so it works out. It does like 50,000, 60,000 damage if I get all 3 bombs on. So that's the goal for that. Like you want to pair him up with another bomber. He doesn't do too great by himself, but if you have another bomber, it works really well. And then summons a wall of fire, inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns. This doesn't hit very hard, but he's there for his second skill, not his third. His third is always great. If you want to put him on despair, I think that would be good for him too. But this already stuns. I think the bomb's already stunned. So I'll show you guys his skill ups just because that's the main reason we're going over the monk or the JoJos. We're going over the Jokers right now. So I think I'm gonna finish my JoJo with these five Jokers. I'm hoping they don't go into flying cards. I'm hoping he finishes off this one and gets the extra 20% attack and cool time. So you can use this every 4 turns, and you can use this every 4 turns. It looks like this just goes up. The harmful effect rate goes up to 100%. I don't see it as too great of a first skill. I really don't like it, but and technically all 5 of them could go in. But then I would just finish him off with the next couple of Jokers I got. I would hope that 2 or 3 would go in here, and then the rest can be spread out. But that's what I would hope. So that's what I'm gonna do. I do have 2 Lucians, but one of them is fully skilled. One of the first fully monsters I fully skilled. But on to Lucian, right? So actually, let's save Lucian for last because he's gonna be the longest one to talk about. Um, Now the dark Joker I don't have. I wish I had him. I've heard good things about Liebly. I think is that's his name. Liebly, right? Yeah, Liebly. So same first skill. I still don't like it. This one, Mount. So same as JoJo, but he's a dark monster. So it's element neutral. So you're gonna land it more. And I think he hits harder than JoJo. In this one, his passive counterattacks the enemy to inflict damage proportionate to your attack power and decreases the skill cooldown when you're attacked. That's great. You can just land more bombs and if your attack power is really high, which it's gonna be because of because you want him to do a lot of damage. His skills match perfectly. It's insane. I think he is a really good monster. If you have him, definitely build him. Even if you don't have Ciara, build a JoJo because he's fusible, and they'll pair really nicely together. Now the light one, I do have the light one. I got this like 2 weeks ago or so. First skill, don't really like it as always. Second skill, all right. So we're gonna start off with this third skill and then go to the second skill. It'll make more sense. Cancels incoming damage with a 25% chance. One beneficial effect on the target will be targeted enemy. On the targeted enemy will be removed every time you perform an attack. So he's just basically a cleanse, a small cleanse, but he's a cleanse. He does have it. This like I said, he needs to be able to remove more beneficial effects than just one. For them to be good, I think this needs to be a little bit buffed. And Lucian, no, Lucian can stay where the fuck he is. But this does need to be buffed a little bit. I have seen this in action, and it's not the best skill because I do have one, so I can't tell you out of experience how not good it is. But he really deserves he needs a buff, or this can take off more than like one beneficial effect, like 2 or 3, so that way it's kind of a strip. So, all right, so now on to the OPS motherfucker. So I know a lot of people have this monster built. I have 2 of them built actually. That's how I know he's an OP motherfucker. First skill, same shit. Second skill, same. It's just like it's a random weakening effect. And third skill, this is what he's known for. This is why he is so OP. Throws a number of cards and inflicts damage to all enemy, ignoring their defense. So that their defense doesn't matter, right? It's just meh. Throw it to the side, meh, meh. So a lot of you are gonna feed your jokers to Lucian. Good idea, good idea. But if you do have a Ciara, if you do have a great bomb team, feed them to JoJo. I think you'll get more benefits. I mean, technically, Lucian's good, but you have to have the right team for him. So if you have a bomb team and not a right team for Lucian, feed him to JoJo. But if you have a right team for Lucian and not JoJo, feed him to Lucian. If you have a dark one, I would feed them all to the dark one. That's my thing. I think that most people will feed it to Lucian, which is fine. He's one of the most overpowered, most used monsters in the game. So, I hope that you guys use these wisely. I would save one. I would save one, just in case the Water Joker gets a buff. He probably won't, but just in case, you always want to have that 4-star just in case. But yeah, guys. So this was the talk about the Jokers. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.